Hello guys, happy holidays. I'm going to be showing you guys how to defeat Plague Santa in this video. You guys want to follow this guide. Um, all the weapons you're going to need and all the items you need and skills. Go ahead and pause it or rewind and look at it. But you're going to want to be wanting some 40 plus damage weapons to deal with the decay rats. You're going to want to kill them very quickly because the poison damage can stack, and when it does, it gets really nasty, hurts a lot. And you want to specifically defend Commander Claws as best you can. So try to target the plague rats that are going after him, and also you want to make sure that you're also not wasting his attacks because he's hitting with a big slow sword that hits really hard. So don't go after the same enemies he's already basically going to kill in one hit. And then you also want to have a 60 plus damage weapon for all of the other enemies like the Ice Walkers and the Decay Knights and Decay Bears. So in the first wave, there's just the Decay Rats and the Ice Walkers. In the second wave, there's Ice Walkers, the Decay Rats, and also the Decay Knights. Or I guess there's just one Decay Knight, not multiple of them. Then in the third wave, we're only going to have Decay Rats and Decay Knights. So if you're trying to complete the quest to do fire damage against the Ice Walkers, you only need to bring a fire weapon for the first two waves. After that, you're not going to be fighting any more Ice Walkers. And there's going to be a lot more Decay Knights in the third wave. There's like two or three of them. There was only ended up being two Decay Knights. So I don't know. It probably is like pre-coded. So hopefully there's not like an RNG random number of enemies. I haven't looked at multiple footages, so it seems like there's just two for this wave. Wave 4, there are going to be plague rats or I keep calling them plague rats. They do poison damage. Decay rats and decay bearers, or I guess there's just one of them for the wave. You got to be careful of those guys because they explode when you kill them. They also hit pretty hard, so you definitely want to use your shield to defend against their heavy hits and block a lot of that damage as much as possible. And then I'm just going to go ahead and loot up here. As you can see there, I accidentally activated my shield and didn't get the block off on that decay bear, so now it might accidentally go off when fighting a decay rat or something like that. That's not good. In wave 5, there are going to be decay rats, decay knights, and decay bears. So make sure you really do need a extra quick slot to deal with all of these extra enemies. Just be careful accidentally switching to your lower damage weapon like I did right there against one of the decay bears because I was trying to attack the rats and it was like lagging or something when I was trying to switch weapons. So just be a little bit cautious of that. But it's okay if you end up doing that. You're just going to lose out on a tiny bit of damage. As you can see, you actually get pretty good weapons from this fight, so you might not even need to bring too many of the big, like 60 damage plus weapons. You can get some, although try not to rely on drops RNG for that. And then the sixth wave is just all decay rats. A really good tactic with this one is to get some free scrolls, maybe just like 2 or 3 for this wave is really good. As you can see, you really want to focus on defending Commander Claws, and again, don't try to attack the same ones he's attacking. That way you can get rid of like twice as many decay rats with his help. I don't know why sometimes Commander Claws switches to this like giant fire hammer weapon. It doesn't seem to like help kill as many rats. In fact, it seems like he attacks slower when that happens. I'm not sure why that is. But leading up to the 7th wave, you want to make sure you equipped your cold defensive weapons, and then you want your heavy hitting weapons, and you want to drink a spicy, I forget what it's called, the spicy drink, spicy wine, or whatever it is. It gives you freezing immunity for a little bit. That really helps against Plague Santa. You could also just use a halberd and stay out of the range of his sword. And if you have any scrolls of control level 1, you can control the plague rats that get summoned. The longer Commander Claus is alive, the more plague rats will, or I keep calling them plague rats, the more decay rats will be summoned, which means you got to control even more decay rats and have them attack Plague Santa. And he can, even though he's Plague Santa, he can still be affected by poison damage. So the more rats you can control and do lots of poison damage against him, that helps a lot because he does have quite a bit of armor. So hitting him with weapons that only do physical damage instead of fire damage or poison or anything like that is not super duper effective. And as you can see, I'm not wearing any cold damage reduction armor right now, and it is eating through my bandages. So you really want to make sure that you have cold armor. If you guys still haven't decided on how to attack Plague Santa's estate, I do have a video for that coming up soon of what are the best walls to break in and which walls to kind of ignore if you're kind of a budget player who doesn't have a lot of black powder. But if you've been doing all of the daily achievements and stuff, you should be able to have a decent amount of black powder from the rewards that you get from the Scarlet Hunt to make a few explosives to bring down some of those walls. And if you are a minnow or dolphin player and spend a teeny tiny bit of money just to help out the devs, you can get even more rewards to help build even more explosives. And there is a set of a full set of cold reduction damage armor in there. So yeah, I'm going to keep struggling fighting Plague Santa. I'm almost out of heals. I'm down to my candy canes that I just picked up from all the mobs. I'm probably going to die. Yeah, I just died right there. I'm going to go back to my base and pick up some. I do have like a 3/4 set or 3/5 set of some cold damage reduction armor. I'm going to go pick that up. And then I'll get back in the fight. Here's my underground. Yeah, there's the spice wine that's really helpful against fighting him. Keep in mind that it only gives you the freezing protection for a very small duration. I don't have any gloves, but yeah, this should help. I get like 20 cold damage reduction, which is pretty decent. If you can get a full set, that's even better, of course. I need to find my big weapons. Plague Santa's almost dead. I'm just going to bring one. That's enough. Alright, let's go beat up Plague Santa. He owes me presents. I've been pretty good this year. I think I deserve some presents. Alright, we're going to go run over there because we got plenty energy. I have never gotten a plague shield from him. I don't know if you guys ever got one. So far I've only been getting the ice swords or plague daggers from him, which, I mean, I'm not complaining. Those are still pretty good items, but yeah. Alright, let's pick up this stuff. I thought Plague Santa would just charge you, but he doesn't. If you're in the middle of a different wave, he might still like just come after you. So be careful of that. it's good to leave one corpse behind just so you can store items in it. Alright, I'm going to activate my spice wine, spicy drink, and then he still does a lot of damage. You can see he's still doing like 29 freeze damage as well as 14 physical damage. So he hurts quite a lot. The Plague God tokens, if you want to use them, it kind of depends on how you want to farm your devotion points. Once you reach 40 devotion points, you between 0 and 40 devotion points, you can farm them in 1 through 3 skull zones. The higher the skull zones, it's more easier to find or more likely to find the acolytes fighting, so you can go rescue yours and get a devotion point. And then after that, beyond 40 points, you have to go into the 4 and 5 skull zones to get more devotion points. So if you want to save the acolyte token, or if you want to save the plague god tokens to get more devotion points after 40, so that you can still get devotion points even after 40 when you can't find them in 1 to 3 skull zones anymore. That might be nice, but if you want to hurry up and stop finding acolytes in 1 through 3 skull zones, and you want to just hurry up and make your way to the 4 and 5 skull zones because that's where you farm, go ahead and use the tokens right away so that you can try to get those acolyte points or the devotion points as fast as possible. And that's pretty much all there is to the fight. I'm just going around looting and stuff. And that's how you win. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm going to be coming out with more Christmas videos for the other future quests and stuff like that are coming out, and also to raid Santa's estate. So keep an eye out for those. Make sure if you guys are subscribed that you have the little bell icon clicked to set to all so that you guys can see all the videos and that you don't miss out on it. Thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a happy holidays.